Hello, citizens of Britannia. This is Ultima Online Second Age, brought to you by Blade Spirit. Today we're gonna watch a different video because a friend of mine sent me a PDF file with a UO Second Age guide from Second Age period. So that's a very interesting thing because it's like when you watch some sport event of later eras of the 80s of the 90s, whatever, with the original comment, which is very different from the comment you will have now. So this is a second age era seen with the eyes of second age players of that era. So with the internet difficulties of the era, with the knowledge of the game of the era, and with everything era accurate. So let's dive straight into this document and take a look. So okay, here is the guide, Primus Official Strategy Guide, Ultima Online Second Age. This is the box basically. Oh, your guide to the new age. Yeah, because it was when the age came out. So here is the okay, the list, the general tips. Okay, the index. Let's go down here. What's this? The Pentameron. I don't know what the Pentameron is. I know what the Decameron is from the Italian writer Giovanni Boccaccio, I believe. But that's another story, like 700 years ago. Tale of a Guildmaster. What's that? Tale of the Merchant. Okay, now this part I'd like to skip. This is basically the first time I've seen this document, and let's go to the very first interesting pages. Credits. Don't we have a date here? No, we don't. We have several names of players. Richard Garriott. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Okay, hints. Okay, this is going to be interesting. General tips. Mine is a big game, and the folk playing it have come up with a lot of useful information for you. A few of these tips are listed in the docs. Okay, character creation. It helps to plan ahead, always plan ahead, when assigning skill. One example strategy out of many is start a character with animal taming to attract pets. Tailoring to provide steady income. Why? Because you were selling, I believe you were selling leather armors to players back then. And archery to attack from distance. When trouble strikes, send your pets in to attack and launch a ranged weapon attack from a safe distance. Oh boy. Developing your character, strength, swords, mace, wrestle, lumberjacking. Now we know that also herding is powerful in raising strength, and also camping and mining. Dex, they say archery, fencing, and music, and I also say snooping. Intelligence, music, item ID, magery, scribe, and I also put in spirit speak, anatomy, evalint. What else? Camping for sure. Definitely interesting. So it's if you're practicing wrestling as a training dummy, take off any gloves or you're wearing. You don't need them to practice, and practicing you will only wear them down. Boy, buying from NPCs, buying from PCs. Use arms lore and item ID not to get scammed. Basically, combat. Stamina goes down much faster when you're severely wounded. Yeah. Monster will concentrate on one enemy at a time. Hide behind a large object such as a tree or a corner of a building. Then use a bow or crossbow. The person you're attacking has trouble getting at you. This is a little bit before targeting. Razor, you assist, targeting system, taking bars. Yeah, oh boy. What else? Don't wear armors when you're barely strong enough, because if your strength is reduced, your armor will fall to the ground, boy. Now these are very old times. Adventuring. The spawn rate of an area is directly affected by the total number of different objects in a given location. Ah, boy. Never travel between cities alone. If you go in the wilderness, stay near the trail. It makes it easier to large for run monsters to run from larger monsters if you have to. Walking through a sand sometimes can weaken or even poison you. This is not true. I've never experienced this. You can cook on forges. If you're a grandmaster animal tamer who wants to try the ultimate challenge of dragon taming, take a good adept level or above bard along when you make the attempt to distract the beast. Oh, this is not a very good advice. Ships, magic, yeah, magic. Always keep a large supply of reagents at hand. Work with another mage whenever possible. Keep a backup magic item in hand with magical charges. Yeah, mana regenerates. Yeah, the list of spells, potions. You can only drink one healing potion every 10 seconds. Yeah, surprisingly accurate. If you only want to make one potion, make it a night side potion. Easy to learn, minimal skill, cheap to make, and extremely useful in dungeons. This is an advice I may take with Sally. Night side potion have a set duration, they don't wear off. Yeah, communication crystals. Yeah, because back then, remember, people didn't have Messenger, ICQ, let alone Discord, and stuff like that. And basically, what you had to do is rely on communication crystal. That was my son being dodgy. Uh, Ghost communicator, yeah, yeah. This is something we saw before because we were seeing that you can communicate as ghosts. Home security with house break-ins ongoing an ongoing concern. The communication crystal is any way to know if a gang of housebreakers enter your home. Just place a crystal in the middle, and you will know if they speak. Intercom communication, NPCs, counselors. MISC, yeah, name your pets, horses at Barrier Island. Shrine will fully resurrect you. Beginner's guide, skill versus abilities. Practice equipment, developing your skills, developing your character. What character do you wanna be? The pros and cons, modifying templates, role playing. Role playing was a thing back in the day. Was really a thing back in the day. PKing, killing of one player by another player. Yeah, yeah. What While player killers who will play are far preferable to player killer who just like slaughter for its own sake, no habitual player killer is ever going to be popular. They are regarded by most players as an annoyance and an obstruction, and they usually invoke extreme prejudice. Yeah, that's accurate. Stealing from players, what's that? Looting, PvP. Oh, it says the importance of the text hidden in PvP. What? The importance of archery, swordsmanship, skill, and halberd are prepared for the massive damage it can do. At this writing, a future patch is planned that will bring all the combat skills more in line with one another. Yeah, not likely. Stealing in PvP. Equipment, yeah, you're gonna have potions. You're gonna have greater hexful potions to throw at random PKs to make your escape. Wow. Safety in numbers. This concept is never stressed enough. You all play UO alone these days, but safety is in number. Farm someplace with 4, 5, 6 people, and who can come kill you in 2023 on Ultima Online Second Age? Nobody. But you're greedy and you want to farm alone. Money, more money, money that you already have and you will not be able to spend. You will be the richest man in the graveyard. Corpor, yeah, that's a spell I know. Yeah, this is some random myth or No act will flag you criminal if performed against a member of your own guild. Reputation, yeah, positive, negative karma. Ghostly pranks. Ghosts are immune to traps. Death and resurrection. Moongate travel, yeah, the ring with the cities. The phases. Easter eggs. Ah, yeah, okay, this is myth. If you're if you charter a ship, have a conversation with the tillerman. He has some great stories. How do you do that? Most demon names come from an old book of black magic. Pizza is a food in game, yeah. Go Segjelion. Very rarely you'll meet an NPC who describes his job as a mystic llama herder. Drop gold on certain altars and pentagrams, and the money will disappear, leaving only a drink, no, only a clicking sound behind. But there are some myths. If you cast the paralyzed spell on a corpse, the corpse will start to move. What? There are some myths. I should do a video about this myth to see if to assess if they're true or not. Goat will occasionally eat items left in bags on the ground. What? Lore of the land story so far. Yeah, if I recall correctly, Ultima Online starts between Ultima 5 and Ultima 6, but I'm not sure about that. Names to remember: Avatar, yeah, Exodus, I think something about Ultima 3, The Followers of the Armageddon, I have no idea. Guardian, yeah, okay. Ultima 7, 8, 9. Lord Blackthorn, Lord British. Minax, Monday the Wizard, Sage Humble. No, Shadow Lords from Ultima 5, my favorite, together with Ultima 6. Oh, Sherry the Mouse, speaking of which. Places of interest. Okay, here's the list of the shard: Atlantic, Bahia, whatever. Catskills, Chesapeake, Great Lakes, Lake Superior, Sonoma. Whoa, only these shards. So interesting. Which shards to start? Boy, this is taking so long. I'm gonna cut this video in a few moments because this is taking so long. Third-party programs. Trade programs can compromise your accountancy and your system. Cheap programs don't work for long. Origin is constantly patching and upgrading UO and closing security holes. GM patrols the game and constantly looking for cheaters. Yeah. Even during the hours where GMs are not normally on call. Schedule of skills. Okay, we stop here at the skill chapter. So I believe that this is very interesting. Let me switch. I believe I was saying that this is very interesting. We are gonna have another video session where we're gonna go straight through this document and see what other gems it contains. And I call this video part one, and we have a part two. But I want to tell you one more thing. I Speaking of these old documents, which are really relics of that golden age, I also have here with me a box, the original Second Age box, which I bought in 1999, and there wasn't even euros back then. Yeah, there wasn't even the optic fiber back then. There was nothing. I only had my 56K modem. Yeah, but I still have the original box. Unfortunately, I opened it because if it was sealed, now it would have made me money. But yeah, I opened it, so my fault. And maybe after this video and after the part two, we can have a video where I open this box and see what's inside because I honestly cannot remember. I have memories of me taking notes in the past of players I made friend with, of troublesome players, of things to do, things to not do, of lists of guild. Guild members, which are very, very old. Looking forward to do this with you guys. But I'll call it a day for this video. And if you liked it, please put a like and subscribe in case you haven't subscribed yet for some weird reason. And I hope to see you soon on Ultima Online Second Age, on our Discord, on our server, walking the streets of Britannia, wherever. And stay safe, citizens of Britannia. Until next time, bye bye.